Nepeta. Just loads of Persians. Persians everywhere. Like, no meows, because she evolved them all really quickly. Because she would go out hunting with them.
She would.
She wouldn't, like, battle her Pokemon. She'd go out hunting with them and take down, like, you know, claw beasts and stuff.
I don't see anything else on here that we could possibly give. I'm just gonna stick with that, because I'm not seeing anything else.
Yeah, I think she would just have a lot of Persians. Because she really likes cats. I mean, the fact of the matter is, the amount of cat puns that she makes truly makes me believe that her devotion to cats is way more than anyone believes it is. That's dedication. Cat puns. All the time. She loves it. Okay, Terezi. No, Kanaya. She's gonna get salty with me now because Kanaya is her favourite.
Oh, it's cool.
I feel like Kanaya would have Psychic too.
Yeah. I feel like Kanaya would literally only do it, like, for the looks. She would have the most beautiful looking Pokemon.
She would have very beautiful Pokemon, this is true.
And she would also
She would have a
against-
Ninetales.
Yeah.
She would have a Ninetales. Trying to think what other beautiful Pokemon there are. Like, Ninetales is just stunning. There's a reason I have a Ninetales tattooed on my leg. Because they're gorgeous.
In my own personal opinion, I would think Charizards are very beautiful. But, like, I'm weird.
I think she might have a
I, like, had a team of Pokemon.
She would have a Flareon. Yes. She would have a Flareon. Flareon's, like, the prettiest evolution.
Rapidash.
Yes, yes, she would have a Rapidash too. Rapidash is very stunning.
Casually turning
Can you imagine her riding? Can you imagine her riding like side saddle on a Rapidash as it like majestically gallops along Alternia? That would just be great. Just this like illuminated Kanaya. Like the fire illuminates and then like her skin just lights up like
I think she may have a Dragonair.
Yeah.
yeah, she would have a
Dragonair.
Dragonair. She wouldn't even evolve it. She'd be like, no, I want you to stay as a Dragonair because Dragonites are clumpy and not attractive in the slightest. She would have a Moltres. Or no, she would have an Articuno because Articuno is prettier, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for a Moltres. I have one tattooed, but to be fair, Articuno is prettier. I feel like she would have a Lapras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can deal with that.
She would have a Lapras.
I feel like she would also like dote on all of her Pokemon.
She would have a Dugong. She would have a Dugong. Dugong's gorgeous.
Dugong is gorgeous.
Yes. She would have just very attractive Pokemon.
She would.
They would be so attractive. She'd put them up for competitions and she would dote on them like no one like would like dote on them as much.
They would be her world.
She would refuse to put them in Pokeballs. She would just be like, just stay out.
They would just
roam.
They would flock around her. And like she would hold them above other trolls. She'd be like, no, I'm sorry, but these are better than you. Get out of my way, scum.
I would like to hang around with you, but
I have to feed my Pokemon tonight. No, that'd be great. Terezi, lick a tongue. I'm sorry, I've been wanting to say that now for about 10 minutes. She would have at least 3 Lickitungs. And Snorlax. Because Snorlax uses lick.
So does Ghastly.
Ghastly, yeah. Yeah, she no, not Ghastly, Haunter. Haunter uses lick.
I think
She would
you
have
should
a
like
Haunter.
have a Magikarp, but refuse to level up because refuse to evolve it because she prefers it being a red Pokemon than a blue Pokemon.
Yeah.
She wouldn't want it to evolve because she wouldn't want it being blue.
Yeah, this is true. Still hands down, I can only see her with like 3 Lickitungs. And can you imagine her and Dave like battling? She'd be like, Lickitung, use lick.
Dave's like, no.
And Dave's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Again, really?
It's just like, it's super effective.
Like, That would be so funny. Like, she would be such a troll. It would
That
be
makes
great.
sense.
Vriska. I feel like Vriska would have, like, some aquatic... Like, I feel like she would have a cloister. And I don't know why.
She would do her best to like make them as strong as possible. She would spend like, she wouldn't put as much like thought and effort into making a perfect team as Tavros would, but she would put a load of effort into making sure that they leveled up and they were strong.
She would have Pokemon that allow her to travel. Because obviously she has a pirate ship, so she doesn't need to worry about travelling at sea. But I feel like she would have a Ponyta to ride on land. And I feel like she would also have a like a flying Pokemon to fly through the sky. And I have a funny feeling it would probably be a legendary. So I'm gonna say Moltres because that seems
We need a Moltres.
yeah, it's
Moltres
Moltres. Yeah,
We have Zapdos and we've had Articuno.
Yeah.
Moltres to shine.
yeah. Everyone loves Moltres.
Moltres is
I feel like she would be on a constant mission to try and capture Mew.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
She would become that infamous trainer.
yeah, the trainer
Everyone
that's
knows about
constantly in pursuit of Mew, and God help you if you get in her way. She will destroy you and
She'll
take your
fuck
Pokemon
you
badges.
up.
She would be Team Rocket, but the more efficient version.
Yeah.
She would steal your Pokemon badges if you tried to battle her. I feel like she would have a Psychic type as well, because obviously she's Psychic herself.
That makes sense.
So she would have like a psychic connection with her Pokemon. Just like that episode with that girl who could control her Alakazam without shouting any attacks.
That was creepy.
That was a really
That was
creepy episode
creepy.
because she turned them into dolls. It's like, no, hey, stop that. That's not okay. This is a children's show.
Triggered as a child.
Non-flashbacks. When you're watching Pokemon and you've seen some shit.
Don't die.
When will Vriska return from war?
I know. When will Vriska return from the war? Yeah, she would definitely have a psychic type. But it would probably be Alakazam. I can imagine having an Alakazam. And then she'd like sit down to eat some grub curry and she'd just take one of his spoons and eat with it. Like, I can imagine them doing that. And the Alakazam wouldn't do shit because they're like equals, you know? He'd be like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Imagine them having like a mind conversation, just looking at each other. Like no one knows what they're like.
Yeah, they're like,
Communicating, they're just doing it.
They're just gossiping in their head. Like, did you see that Butterfree? You absolutely destroyed that. And the Alakazam's like, hell yeah, bro. Like, I totally turned it into grub curry.
Tavros would be so unnerved. Like he would know. He would have this feeling that they're like talking.
He would be terrified to battle her. Like, she wouldn't battle him out of pity.
Poor Tavros.
And he'd just be like, one day, one day.
One day more.
And like, he would train so hard to like be on par. And like, Vriska would sometimes cheat. Like, if she knew she was going to get beaten, she would just put the Pokemon to sleep. And then she'd just annihilate them. She would have a Snorlax. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yes. She would have a Snorlax. But she wouldn't let it go to sleep. She'd be like...
Cranky Snorlax.
I feel like her Snorlax would try eating people. She would have that really like screwed up Snorlax that just, instead of like trying to eat like normal apples and berries and stuff, it would like pick up trolls trying to eat them and their Pokemon. Equius, Ponyta, Rapidash. Am I right or am I
Yeah.
right?
You're right.
Ponyta and Rapidash.
I reckon he'd have all of these three.
Yeah, he would have Machop, Machoke, and Machamp.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Just because they're strong.
I feel like he wouldn't use Ponyta because it's like a little diddy beautiful little thing. That's my favourite Pokemon as well. Like legit, my favourite ever Pokemon is
I
Ponyta.
think he would let it out. He would have that Pokemon out all the time. He would just walk with it.
Yeah, it
All
would.
the others would be in Pokeballs. He'd be walking with the Pokeball.
He wouldn't like battle his ponyta. It would just be his precious little hoof beast.
I reckon he'd name it.
He would name
It'd be the
it.
only one he'd actually name.
I feel like he would name it after Arthur,
Oh, yeah.
and he would call it Arthur or Artie. Artie is cute. He would. Okay, so everyone needs to draw this. Equius has a little ponyta called Artie, and he's afraid to touch it because he doesn't want to hurt it. So he's sort of like, I want to cuddle you, but I can't.
Add it to the list.
That's so cute. Yes. Gamzee.
Oh god.
Mr. Mime. Straight away, off the bat, he has a Mr. Mime. He would also have a Slowbro. Or a Slowpoke. Slowbro?
I think Slowbro.
Slowbro.
Because he calls everyone his bro and his
Yeah.
brother, so it would make more sense if he was like, it's my slow bro.
This my Slowbro.
It's like, Gamzee,
Motherfucker.
shut up.
Yeah, he would
Get
have
it, you've got a slow bro.
he would have a Slowbro. I feel like he would have a coughing and a wheezing. Coughing.
I reckon he'd be like the person who accidentally, on a whim, catches a legendary. He doesn't even like try. He just does it accidentally, and everyone is so angry.
Like, that's exactly what happened with the Black King in their session as well. Like, they're like, how did Gamzee, like, do that to the Black King? Like, we don't even know how it happened. Like,
Gamzee doesn't
what?
even know how it happened, but it just happened.
So, yeah, he would catch a legendary by accident. Yeah, totally. And he would have a Magikarp, and he'd be like, me and my bro, man, we're just gonna splash together. And, you know, I feel like he would feed his Pokemon Fago. I can imagine him doing it, man. He would do it. He would.
He would get them out one by one. Or maybe even like all at the same time. Just like
He'd just chuck.
all of them out.
He'd just have all of his Pokeballs and go, ugh. And then it'll just like come out. We're talking about high Gamzee, by the way, not sober Gamzee. I feel like sober Gamzee would have a completely different lineup. And it would be like the most like OP Pokemon there is. But I don't feel like he would have legendaries because I feel like he would be far too like impatient.
Like, I am the Messiah. Legendaries.
I'm the motherfucking Messiah.
I just got a feeling you would have a Gyarados.
He would have a Gyarados. And it would use Dragon Rage, which is like one of the worst dragon attacks ever. It's like 40 HP. Oh no, you took 40 HP. I'm still not dead. But yeah, I feel like he would, Sober Gamzee would definitely have a Gyarados. Maybe a lot of fire Pokemon.
Yeah.
Psychic. Eridan.
Magikarp.
Magikarps. He would just have 5 Magikarps. He wouldn't even have a full team.
Have just
No. He would have a Seadra.
4 Magikarp and a Seadra.
4 Magikarps and a Seadra. He wouldn't have a full team because he's like, no, I want to catch a legendary. I'm gonna leave this slot open. So he would like leave the slot open thinking he's like good enough to catch a legendary. He's got 4 Magikarps and a Seadra. And apparently Kirsty's brother is like dancing through the window at us because...
He's my job.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Eridan. I feel like when he meets new people, he'd big himself up so much. He'd be like, I'm going to catch a legendary, and everyone believes him. And then they're just like, can we see your Pokemon? And he just sends out 4 Magikarp, and they're just kind of flopping around, and they're like,
And the Seadra's like, new.
okay, Eridan.
That would be so funny.
It would.
I can imagine like for years everyone's like, have you seen this guy Eridan? He's got like 4 Magikarps and a Seadra. He's so pathetic. And for years everyone's like, oh look, it's Eridan again. He's so pathetic. And then one day he rocks up to like his local area with 4 Gyaradoses and murders everyone.
Oh my god. This is Pokemon.
Yeah, I know, but this is also Homestuck. Let's be honest. Act 5 flashbacks. Eridan's not even threatening. Eridan's pathetic. Eridan's not gonna do anything. What happened in Act 5? So yeah, I feel like Eridan would do that. And then word would spread of a trainer that's murdering everyone with Gyarados. Hyper beam this whole town. Feferi. Water types. Fish. Fish. A lot of fish. She would have a tentacruel. Not a tentacle, a tentacruel. Like, you know, the Japanese porn star one.
Yeah. We know who you're talking
I call tentacruel Japanese porn star. Waving to your dad. Like,
Hey, Dado.
Hey, Dado. I might just call Richard Dado now to see what he does. Yeah, she would have a dugong as well, Feferi. Feferi would have a dugong. And
Maybe a Vaporeon?
Vaporeon, definitely.
Oh, yes.
Because it's just like her, it can live on land and sea.
Castaways.
Yeah, she would have a Blastoise, let's be honest. I feel like she would have a Gyarados as well.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like she would have been one of those, like, really annoying people who was so talented they caught a Gyarados instead of having to evolve one, and Eridan's, like, determined to get a Gyarados just to, like, hang out with
I
her.
have a feeling Feferi would be the only trainer who has, like, a shiny Pokemon. And everyone's like,
have a red
why?
Gyarados.
Shiny isn't Generation 1. I don't even know what the shinies look like.
Gyarados.
Gyarados is red.
No, he's not. He's blue. Shut up.
I think Vaporeon's
I
green.
think you forget that I'm stuck in 1996.
No, Vaporeon
Like,
is pink. Vaporeon shiny is pink.
Vaporeon's blue. Shut up. God, freaking damn it. No, but she would have like really lovely Pokemon. She would have a Lapras. And she would just like recline on it. And like it would ride her around the sea just randomly. Like it would be very regal and lovely. I don't even like Feferi, but I'm giving her a good team. That's how well I know her character. Should we do the before us trolls, or should we leave that for a different video?
I think we should leave that for a separate video. When Deanna and Ola have both met all of them and understand them all, we can all do it together.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll save that for another video when we do the before us trolls. I will try to feature in that one too. So I will try to do that when I come back, because I seem to have the most knowledge of Generation 1 here.
We'd always sitting here like, what are we doing?
We just are like, we
You'd have to like,
generation.
you would have to like literally spend hours going through like Pokemon and writing it all down before you even start recording the video. Like, hey guys, brings out 3 pieces of paper. So we've got the ideas.
Let's discuss. Hey there!
You're about to feature on YouTube.
That was beautiful.
So yeah, we're all done. The before us trolls will be in the next video.
I think when we do the next video, we should also do the like proper answers, because I want
Yes.
to do this.
Yes, we can do the
Not you.
the Alternian. We'll do the Alternian ancestors and the before us trolls in the next video.
Maybe even the Guardians as well.
Guardians.
Depending on how nice we're feeling.
I can't wait to do that because Bro's Pokemon team would be epic.
So anyway, that is the end of this video. I will link Ash's YouTube channel in the description. I'll link your Instagram in the
Okay.
description. just
Alright.
because
I will
it's
do
so
that on my
nice.
video as well. I know I said I wasn't gonna link, but whoops.
Like this video
Christ.
if you like Pokemon, or if you like Homestuck.
Or if you just like Kirsty's face.
Doesn't happen very often.
Or if you like the fact that I'm just such an absolute dick.
So if you want to check out my other Pokemon video, I'll link that down below as well. I guess that's it. Tell us what you think you would. How do you think
Yeah, tell us what your headcanon teams are, because I'd be interested.
it would be nice.
And you can use other generations. We just use Generation 1 because I'm stuck in 1996 and their knowledge is lacking.
Yeah, we know more about the others.
You know more about the other generations and I'm just stubborn and refuse to play the new games.
On the new one.
I'm sat
on
with
the new one that's coming out, you get to ride Charizard.
I'm stuck on my Game Boy going, no, no.
Hey, that's it.
Okay,
Awesome.
sweet.
Oi, guys.